I've had it. I'm done working with them forever, Tony Beets announced in a bombshell interview that left countless fans stunned and buzzing. Famous for his explosive personality and zero-tolerance approach, the undisputed ruler of the Klondike unleashed a jaw-dropping bombshell by publicly naming 5 fellow Gold Rush miners he vowed never to collaborate with again. What sparked this fury? What was the true nature of his connections with these individuals? Who exactly are they? And how will this explosive declaration ripple not only through the lives of those 5, but across the entire gold mining community? Curious to uncover the full story? Keep reading. Whispers of court battles and prison speculation. The moment Tony Beets' name surfaces, images of massive gold hauls and the untamed vigor of a self-made titan who clawed his wealth from Yukon's icy earth flood the mind. Yet back in 2014, this Klondike monarch stepped into an unwelcome glare far removed from triumphs or treasure. It began as a minor flicker but swiftly erupted into one of the most debated episodes in Gold Rush lore, plunging Tony into legal turmoil. No one anticipated it, leaving him blindsided in an ordeal he'd rather forget. The chaos unfolded during a Gold Rush shoot when Tony and his team opted for a Viking baptism ritual on one of their dredges. In Tony's view, it was a spirited ceremony meant to honor the equipment and usher in prosperity for the season. But in a heartbreaking turn, playful antics spiraled into disaster. A crew member doused a dredge pond with gasoline and ignited it, sending flames dancing wildly over the water while cameras rolled every second. To Tony and the production team, it felt like innocent spectacle, but Yukon officials interpreted it as blatant recklessness. Environmental regulators pounced almost instantly, labeling the act a flagrant infringement of protective statutes. They contended that torching a fuel-saturated pond endangered ecosystems and violated the Waters Act, which strictly governs pollutant discharge into waterways. For a proud, independent operator like Tony, the accusation of ecological wrongdoing struck like a betrayal of his core values. Authorities charged that he permitted hazardous substances into the water and neglected to notify them, both grave violations. By 2015, formal charges hit Tony and his firm, Tamarack Incorporated. The saga exploded across mining networks and media, recasting the heroic figure fans adored into a defendant-facing judgment. In the courtroom, prosecutors hammered home their stance. The blaze constituted a major eco-violation, enabled under Tony's watch, blurring entertainment bravado with lawful accountability. Tony conceded the ritual happened, but insisted no malice or harm was intended. It was a spur-of-the-moment boost for morale and showmanship, not sabotage. His legal team framed it as regrettable impulsiveness without destructive aim. Nevertheless, the judge deemed it a clear breach of safety and eco-norms. Verdict: guilty for both Tony and Tamarack under the Waters Act. The sanction was hefty yet merciful compared to wild rumors. A collective fine of 31,000 Canadian dollars, substantial but absent any incarceration that gossip later fabricated. No bars, no criminal record beyond the eco-infraction. Tony settled the fine, legally burying the issue. But the aftermath warped into myth via public distortion. Soon after, digital realms twisted truths into fantasies. Forums, tweet storms, and video platforms churned out clickbait asserting Tony's imprisonment, some absurdly claiming he and son Kevin faced life sentences. Fueled by his on-screen volatility, the tales spread like wildfire. Audiences who witnessed his rages bought the narrative hook, line, and sinker. Attention-hungry creators photoshopped shackled images of Tony or alleged lifelong Yukon mining bans. Views skyrocketed into millions, morphing a regulatory slip into legendary scandal. Contrasting this, official archives and reports painted clarity. Outlets like City News and CBC detailed the eco-fine only, no arrests, no cells. Snopes debunked the hysteria, No reputable source corroborated custody. Tony acknowledged the stunt's excess, but nothing more. Insiders recognized it as administrative error, underscoring reality TV's real-world boundaries. The fine-to-felony leap exemplified online celebrity distortion. One misinterpretation snowballs into collective delusion. Verified evidence converges. Tony never saw jail. Court filings noted him, not inmate logs. He paid, complied, concluded. No covert trials, no stealth detentions, no permit revocations. The televised thrill fizzled quietly in judicial chambers. Ultimately, Tony's brush with law endures as a pivotal anecdote, not for confinement, but for illustrating how TV flair and viral spin can outpace facts, igniting storms from mere embers on liquid. Diving deeper into the gold rush miners' world, Tony's entry, and the intricate web of bonds among them. Every epic reality series sparks from aspiration, and Gold Rush embodied that perfectly. Launching in 2010 as Gold Rush Alaska, it chronicled everyday folks gambling everything on Alaskan tundra for golden payoffs. The inaugural squad, captained by Todd Hoffman, an Oregonian reeling from economic downturns, included his dad Jack, plus Jim Thurber, Greg Remsburg, and Dave Turin. Novices to professional digging, they were family men with bills and dreams, ditching routine for riches. The hook? Unfiltered feelings, perilous stakes, and mining's brutal caprice. Early focus locked on Hoffman's gold quest desperation. Expansion introduced fresh talents. Parker Schnabel, a teen prodigy mentored by Grandpa John Schnabel, a Haynes mining icon. Parker's intellect and hustle elevated him swiftly. Enter Tony Beets, an unparalleled force. Dutch-born, Canada-bound for opportunity, he honed in Yukon fields with unyielding ethos. Discovery Scouts spotted this authentic powerhouse running iron-fisted ops and recruited him for Season 2, revolutionizing dynamics. Off-camera, Tony's bluntness grated against independent styles. He enforced rigor, yielding results, but friction. Fans devoured his candor, even barbed. Popularity surge unearthed subsurface strains, gear disputes, claim rights, earnings splits. Egos clashed, contributions undervalued. Todd Parker rivalry headlined. Redemption versus youthful proof, respect strained by drive. Tony navigated his conflicts. Aggressive claim acquisitions drew awe and ire. Some hailed him guru, others cutthroat. Crew loyalty ran deep, yet his intensity sparked blow-ups over grueling shifts, faulty gear, lofty demands. Not all aired, but palpable to initiates. Producers harnessed genuine stakes, familial ties, pride, survival. Authenticity pulsed. Alliances fluxed like permafrost thaws. Trust essential, yet competition feral. Each nugget narrated toil, triumphs orphaned rivals. For Tony, Parker, Todd pioneers, latent rivalries fueled the saga's heartbeat. Personalities clashing amid elemental fury, transcending mere extraction. Kevin's departure unpacked. Beyond petty squabbles, Gold Rush captivated until Kevin Beets' exit pierced profoundly, a subdued fracture resonating personally. Shoulder to shoulder with Tony through blizzards, breakdowns, mining roulette, the Beets clan symbolized fortitude, yet limits exist. Kevin's upbringing, machinery over playtime, legacy burden immense. Mastery earned, but toll mounted, marathon shoots, production clashes, gold pursuit eroded spirit. Tony's exacting blaze amplified daily, errors magnified, disputes intimate. Kevin oscillated pride versus autonomy. Zeal dimmed, exit sought serenity, identity unbound by empire shadows. Not explosive, but accumulated weariness. Cameras missed his fatigue, craving unscripted existence. Departure, self-guardianship, embracing unknown for equilibrium. Recovery, exploration sans spotlight, legacy lingers. Fans ponder his tranquility. Humanize the rush. Machinery masks vulnerabilities. Tony's rigor unpacked via origins. Pre-fame, Tony's Forge, Netherlands farmland. Born December 15, 1959, in Vidfuizen. Chores ingrained diligence. Paternal illness thrust maturity. Boy to provider swift. Resilience forged sans academia. Hands-on prowess preferred. Community noted boldness. Impatience with slack. Roots of candor. 20s migration to Canada. Construction, dairies, then pipelines to Yukon digs. Ascended from grunt to commander via absorption, grit. Harsh climbs demanded precision, weakness fatal. Directness trademark, adored or dreaded, universally esteemed. With childhood sweetheart Minnie, built clan, Kevin, Monica, Mike, all mining heirs. Success collective, loyalty bedrock. Pre-show, Yukon elite, joined to showcase authenticity, unapologetic. Miners' fates queried. Gold Rush endures. Season 16 premieres November 7th, 2025. Core cast persists. Tony, Parker, Rick Ness battling elements, breakdowns, quotas. Spin-offs falter. Whitewater indefinitely halted post-season 9 amid escalating expenses, hazards, logistics, and rapids. Maine retains emotional grip via raw pursuit. Yet variety wanes. Nostalgia for novel terrains, methods. Evolution inevitable. Spirit intact for golden highs. Tony's horizon. Relentless, Tony Eyes expansion. SD 600 wash plant acquisition for superior yields, efficiency. Paradise Hill thrives amid adversity. He flourishes. Net worth 2025, $15 to $20 million. Mining centric, TV auxiliary. Savvy, Audacity cement status. Acknowledges dwindling easy strikes. Grooms heirs for adaptation. Torch passing looms. Will progeny echo his indomitable blaze as Klondike sovereign?